Welcome to our video series Easy Experiments to Understand a Complicated Air. This series is produced by Escuela Nacional Preparatoria ante Centro de Geociencias Campus Juriquilla, UNAM.
Hello friends, I'm Daphne and welcome to a new video. Many people prefer a hot weather. Personally, I prefer cloudy and little rainy days because I like to observe the rainbows that form in the weather, in the streets, especially its beautiful colors that continue to surprise me like when I was a child. But have you ever wondered how the colors of the rainbow are formed? And why does everyone always wear the same 7-color pattern?
To perform this experiment, we will need two rectangular prisms. I bought them in Mercado Libre. I leave the link at the end of the video. A place without much light or a shoebox clay, two white cards, sunlight or lamp light, it can be your phone's flashlight, and cutter.
With the results of this magnificent experiment, you will be wondering what happened. Keep watching this video that I'm going to tell you. If you did all the previous steps, you will have observed that a rainbow is formed, and then when the refracted rays pass through the second prism, one of the 7 colors of the rainbow is reflected. This is because light penetrates one of the faces of the prism and refracts until it breaks down into different colors, because the degree of separation varies as a function of the wavelength of each color. Prisms work in this way because light changes speed as it passes from the air to the glass of the prism. Once the colors were separated, Newton used the second prism to refract them again and make them for a single color again. This to show that the colors didn't come from the prism as believed, but only separate the colors that are present in the beam of the original light. Thanks to Newton's discoveries, today all rainbow questions have an answer, and his experiments have an impact on art, as color theory is derived where Isaac Newton and Thomas Young established the principle, light is color. For artists, it is of the most important to know how colors behave when combined with each other in order to explain the range of pigments. We've talked about many physical terms that you may not know about, but first I want to talk to you a little bit about the history of this experiment and because Newton is considered one of the great exponents of physics and science. In 1664, Isaac Newton went to a country far near Cambridge and bought a pair of prisms. Newton's decision to return home to Lincolnshire was caused by a plague in Cambridge. What led him to discover that light is color was his crucial experiment. In a very dark chamber, in a round hole about a third of an inch wide, he placed a glass prism through which the rays of light from the sun entered through that hole. It could be refracted towards the opposite wall of the chamber and then form a color image. When he returned to Cambridge, he began to write his books even though no one believed in his theories. He decided to create a reflecting telescope with mirrors. For Newton, light was the key to see nature, so an accurate telescope was essential. Newton's work influenced that of James Maxwell that thanks to him we will not have modern communications. Now let's go to know more concepts. Now I want to challenge you to find the answer to these questions. Does the shape of the rainbow vary depending on the size of the prism? Do you think that if the angle of incidence enters through the edge of the prism, a rainbow will not be refracted? I invite you to review the links that will appear on the next slide and find the answer to these and all the questions of the crucial experiment. Now you know, when you see a rainbow, remember Newton and his experiment. Remember that a prism is able to refract, reflect, and break down light into the colors of the rainbow. Also that, from research, we have made advances in X-ray spectroscopy, laser, and quantum mechanics. Try the experiment at home and be amazed by wonders of light. Thanks for watching the video. See you soon.